Hello, welcome back to another video. So in this one I'm going to be benchmarking Jusant, which is a new Unreal Engine 5 climbing / platformer game. Just come out on Game Pass today, so I'm going to be benchmarking it, starting at 1080p, just low preset, just with TSR default. And honestly it runs very well, especially for an Unreal Engine 5 game. You're getting around 60 FPS. You should get a pretty consistent 60 FPS, especially when you're not recording. So, it's a good experience. You can see, I just go down here. I think it might be a little bit more demanding, but it seems to be faring fine. It's sticking close to 60. Now, medium preset. You can see that you get a bit more detail with kind of the foliage. And honestly, the frame rate isn't that big. It's still in the late 50s. It remains very playable. As you can see, it does drop a little bit when you're like climbing in certain areas, but I don't think it will go much below 50 at medium. Late 40s, around 50. It's mostly in the 50s. So now, high settings. And to my surprise, because I didn't expect this, it does pretty well at high, and it looks quite a lot better than low in terms of like the detail. I like all these things on the floor, they're a lot more detailed, and it's still staying around 50 FPS. Doesn't feel quite as smooth, but it's not too bad, and the game looks great at these settings. They've definitely improved the optimization since the demo, because literally when I played at low settings on the demo, it was getting like 40 FPS at low settings, and high was unplayable without FSR. So I was honestly surprised when I saw these FPS. I've definitely optimized it for the high values. Now lastly, you can enable FSR. It does have FSR 2.0. So this is high settings with FSR 2.0 enabled. And if you do that, I mean, you're gonna get slightly higher. It's not gonna get it anywhere near 60. I don't know whether it's possible to get it to 60. Let's try performance. Okay, so high settings, FSR performance, we are nearly at 60 FPS. At times it is going above 60. So you could play like this if you don't mind dropping resolution, or you could just play natively if you don't mind just slightly lower FPS. Anyway, now lastly I'm going to check out maximum settings, TSR. Maximum settings look low, but it's probably won't run too well. Okay, so you can see on max settings, it looks insanely good. There's so much detail, but yeah, things are turning into a slideshow here. So I definitely would not recommend maximum settings. High at best, high at most. Whether FSR can get it over 30, let's see. Late 20s, it's not far. Well, would you look at that? With FSR performance enabled, maximum settings is playable. If you don't mind 30 FPS. Another thing you can do in the game is lock frame rate, so for more consistent experience, it's possible to put it on a specific frame rate. Where did I see that option? Oh yeah, there we go. So here we have maximum settings with FSR performance, and we're getting 30 FPS, which is pretty cool. To think about the GTX 1650 would manage consistent 30 FPS at maximum settings in an Unreal Engine 5 game. So overall, the optimization in this one is pretty impressive, to be honest, considering that's Unreal Engine 5. The fact that it was getting like 50 at high settings and 60 FPS at low settings. Anyway, this has been Jusant for you. I hope you enjoyed this video and found the benchmarks informative. If you did, don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with more soon indeed.